Knowledge Link has given us the opportunity to do great things, both here in the US and also in China.
Knowledge is a great name. They're very knowledgeable about China. St. Mary's School benefits in a lot of wonderful ways from these programs.
With Chinese businesses coming into the US, with US businesses going to China, it was important for our community to understand this. That we wanted to create a professional opportunity, not only for students, but also for faculty, to do exchange programs. That's why we got involved. We have now been able to expand our admissions program. So not just having students at our school from China, we have now started schools in China. When you're looking financially, does this make sense? Yes, it does, because now you've broadened your admissions funnel. More importantly, you've now exposed your students, your community, to the world. And after all, that's what education is all about. When we teach ancient world history, we now have the ability to take our kids to one of the greatest civilizations that the world has ever known. And our kids are going through a type of experiential education that they just would not have had 10 years ago.
Knowledge Link Group was absolutely essential to St. Mary's transitioning to China. For one thing, it employs both Americans who can speak Chinese and Chinese nationals who understand the Chinese educational system, Chinese governmental regulations, Chinese work visa issues. I could never have done this on my own, and I don't really think any other American school is qualified to go over and open schools in China without having a company such as Knowledge Link to handle all the regulatory issues, the employment and the screening of teachers, the shipping of textbooks to China. There are a lot of logistics that Knowledge Link takes care of and does extremely well in making sure that all of these obstacles are overcome and that the schools are ready to open in September.
Understanding American business is one thing. Understanding Chinese business is a completely different subject area. When I first arrived in China, I was so thankful that I had a Knowledge Link representative at my side, because trying to negotiate the fairly significant gulf culturally between what is good practice in the US versus what is good business practice in China is very difficult for any of us. It would behoove anybody who wants to do this the right way to have immediate success, to use a partner that has a substantial reputation and brand in China, who's already recognized as one of the top consulting groups in the country. When Knowledge Link first approached us, I did my research, I talked to their staff. Not only do we have a professional relationship, but the Knowledge Link staff have become my friends. I've traveled with them extensively now, and it's the type of relationship that allows us to have a very thorough understanding of what the marketplace is. For a school like ours to have ventured into China without the guidance of Knowledge Link, it would have been a failure. Having people on the ground, as Knowledge Link does in the cities that we visit, just eases the way. If there's a problem at the school or with a student, they're there on the ground to solve it. And they're working for us. And I've been in this business 30 years, and without doubt, Knowledge Link is the best partner I've ever worked with. And that's why we sign multi-year contracts with them, because we believe in what they do, they believe in what we do, and as such, it's a wonderful partnership. They were interested in us being engaged in the process. They didn't come in and say, you know what, here's our program, take it or leave it. They're like, we want to grow this program with you. So every school we work with is individualized. It's an individual program. And that's how we teach kids. And that's what I was looking for in a consultant who would listen to me, who would say, as a college prep school, which is non-denominational, with 130 years of history, this is what we're able to do with you. But you tell us how we can best serve you. I work with consultants who have come in and said, okay, here's the CAN program. And I wouldn't say it like that, but here's what we're going to offer, and this is what you have to do if you want to work with us. That's not what independent schools are looking for. That's not what headmasters are looking for. They're looking for individual attention and how will you further our mission. When I'm asked by different principals or different headmasters around my area or throughout the country when I speak at certain conferences, why would a school in the Midwest do that? And I'm like, why wouldn't we? And why wouldn't you? And why don't you do it now? Why do you want to wait until another 10 years? The students that we visit, the faculty that we visit, the administrators that we visit in China are just like us. They're passionate about working with children. We're learning from them, they're learning from us, and it's a great, great partnership.